Hello, welcome to Moose's Workshop and also Starry Night Railways. Today we are doing an unboxing and it's all Athearn. I think that's how you pronounce it. Got this from a local sale that I found out about online. Come to find out, I knew the guy who was selling it. It was his uncle's stuff. And it is a vast collection, like 1,000 locomotives. But only had some money for a few, but got one heck of a deal. So we're going to go through these and then we're going to test them. I don't know if they're DC or DCC, but I'm pretty sure they're all DC, but we'll check. So here's the first one. A nice Union Pacific -2 with real metal railings. All my other trains are cheap Tyco and all that kind of stuff that had the thick plastic railings and they break easy and all that. So that one's really nice. We'll just do it like this so we can get a good picture later. Bring the box a little closer. Okay. Next one. Another -2. This time a Rock Island. They actually ran through our town back in the day. Railings need a little bent back in shape, but otherwise looks great. Most of these still have the instructions inside. So if I need parts, I know what to look for. Okay, next one. Another Rock Island. I think it's a SD of some kind, not sure. But again, with the metal railings, they got some weight to them too, which is really nice. So they get some traction. And so I'm going to lay them on their sides. Okay. Next one. This one's missing a back coupler and the shell's off a little bit. Some of these need to be moved and glued in place, but the insides look great. I don't know how much these things were, how often these things were run, but this collection was in the guy's basement. Most of his layout was taken down, but you could see how big it was. It was pretty big. It took up the entire basement. There was just cabinet after cabinet after cabinet. Here's what the Rock Island looked like before they went under. I remember seeing this symbol on the trains as a kid, and then it was gone. Sorry about the shakiness, I'm just excited. There we go. Nice unit. And they were all kept in their boxes, so they're virtually dust-free. Even cleaner than my own engines. But you can tell some of these were run because the wheels need clean, but some look like they like they were never run. I need to calm down, I'm so good. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is a regular SG40, not a -2. If I'm wrong, just tell me. Still learning all that. But didn't see any steam engines. But they had units even up to today's stuff. But like I said, I'm only running from as new as 85, 86. Depending on if the unit came out later 86, probably not. Here, I'll do it. This one, you can tell the thing's been taken off, so who knows what's going on inside. Of course, Ethearn shells are easy to take off. Maybe I'll just pop them open to see if there's DCC inside of them. But I don't think there is. I'm just going to leave it like this. There, that works better. Put that one way up here. Burlington Northern, gotta have one of those. Another local. He had quite a bit of Burlington Northern Sand and Phase, but like I said, those are after that time. And one last one, I think it's another SD40 or something like that. Coupler's loose, but all the couplers are going to be changed over to Katie's. Very cool. Now that ain't it. There's more. Oh yes, there is. Let's move that box out of the way. Now these were $1 each. I only got 10 because, like I said, I didn't have that much money. So guess what I said? That ain't good enough. Now they're 50 cents each. All Athearn. Mint condition. Santa Fe. Santa Fe. Santa Fe. Guess what? Another Santa Fe. And another Santa Fe. Can you guess what that is? I don't know. And I think there's one more. Yep. Another one. And the last one. This is the only New York Central thing I could find out of that whole collection. Of course, I only looked so much because there's so much of it. Pacific Fruit Express. It had a UP logo on it. Oh, forgot. One more. I think I got enough Santa Fe's. There we go. Another fruity fruit. And he's got some good weight to him. The only one of these I found, kind of neat, Fort Dodge, Des Moines. Chicago Outer Beltline. We're down here now. To go with my Rock Island stuff, which I've never had before till now. Union Pacific. Burlington Northern. Tall but short. Never seen one quite like that. Another one of that shape. Oh darn, another Santa Fe. What am I going to do with all those? Another classic Union Pacific. On this one, I'm not sure what DF stands for. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. Also, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that other fun stuff that everybody always asks you to do. And also, please share. And the last two locomotives in here, boxcars, are the only two rocks that were in the whole collection. If there was more, I would have got them. Yeah, the rock was gone by 85, 86. But hey, a couple more couplers. It was cool. And the last thing that I got, he gave me, was this. Old station houses postcards. Very old. Even the stamps on some of these are really old. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I mean, there's just tons and tons and tons. Never seen so many outside a museum, or even in a museum. But okay, we're going to skip to downstairs with the locomotives and see if they work. Okay, we're downstairs by the layout, by the area that the ballast is all over the place because I haven't glued it down yet. I took the time between then and now to pop off the covers on every single one of these to check them out. One, to see if there's any DCC, which I was right, there isn't. And to check for any damage or anything like that. The insides are all pretty damn perfectly clean. The pickups, they need clean, they're kind of dirty, but the wheels ain't bad on any of these. But this one right here, I know does not run. Take the cover off and show you. I don't know if you can see in there, but it's full of filings, copper filings. The motor mount is busted. The wires are broken off, so I think this thing kind of ran and with the motor mounts busted and something happened, but I'm not even going to try this one. So the rock is knocked out. So if you're wondering when we try to run these, why the covers look weird, it's because they do. Okay, here's the next one. But at least I know I don't have to test for DCC, which is going to save some time. Okay. Come on, get on there. There we go. Hey, we got movement. Direction button, right. I'll just put power in direction. Lights up. Cool. And just to show you the inside. Nice. Okay, put that one off to the side. Next one, we have the Burlington one. Okay, show you the insides real quick. Not bad. Get it back on the reel. Okay. Hey. We have a runner. I'm sure some of these probably need greased or whatever, but right out of the box, I say, yippee. But like I said, there's no carpet fibers, cat hair, or any of that garbage inside the wheels or the gears or all that. Okay, next one. Right here. Through the inside. Nice and clean. Contacts need clean though. Hey. Both directions. No light though. Does it have a light? No, it does not have a light. We'll have to fix that. Like I said, I got a deal on this. This is just a small portion of what the guy had for sale, but I only got so much money. I mean, there's easily 300 strings. But between checking inside the shelves and now, the listing went to completely sold. So, luckily I got what I did. Okay, through the inside. This one has a headlight. Look for that every time. Yeah, nice slow mover too. There we go. Nice. Yippee yippee. Like I said, I don't have any other Athearn engines, at least not that I'm aware of. So definitely have to find a new motor mount for that rock. Otherwise, here's one of my favorites. SD40-2. -2 means wheels that stick out the back. No headlight. Looks good. Contacts are even really clean. Let's see if I can get it to run. Oh, come on, you're nice and clean. Run. Felt like it wanted to do something. Try a different direction. Nope, nothing. Gotta get that one checked out. Darn. That's one I really wanted to. So that'll go in the fix pile along with the rock. Sorry if this video seems like it's going slow. Okay, this one. Take a look inside first. This one has a headlight. Okay. Power. Hey. They run really good, considering I haven't cleaned my track, because I need to glue it. Okay. As Red Leader usually says, almost there. Okay, this needs some railings fixed, but not bad. Contacts are really dirty, no headlight. Okay. And it didn't feel like it was gonna run. Feel weird. Take the cover off. Something's weird with the axles. Quite a bit of rust on the contacts too, now I look at it. Try the other direction. Not a whimper. Okay, another one that needs fixed. Woohoo! But even for not working, great price. I will tell you this, the cheapest out of these engines, I mean, no, not the cheapest, the most expensive engine out of this was $10. Yeah, that's the kind of deal I'm talking about. Another one, the axle feels weird. I feel the engine humming though. I think something's locked up on it. I see quite a bit of rust. Maybe got waterlogged or something. But it'll be neat. Another one. Come on, one of these SD40s need to work. This one has a headlight. Rock Island. I'll just leave the cover off. Ooh, sparky worky. I don't feel any hum out of the engine on that one either. Darn. And I think that's it. That was everything. Okay, we're back with this SD40-2 Rock Island one. The other one was super clean, so I don't know. But this one has dirty contacts in here. Everything spins freely though. I don't know if it's because there's gunk built up in that, or maybe because this thing was in water. Maybe there's something in the gears or something that's making contact. But I got it to light up for a second and moved like a hair. But then the override on the Tech 2 went on, so I had to reset that. So let's try this again. No, it's had time to cool down. See, I got the light to go. Oh, there we go. Maybe it just needs a good cleaning. Sparks everywhere. I don't want to burn the motor though. So I think we'll start with this Rock Island on our next video and see if we can't get this bad boy running. The newer the Rock is going to have to wait because I don't have spare parts yet unless one of these has to be cut up for the other one. Like I said, the most I paid for one of these trains was 10. One of them was actually free. So, woohoo! Be sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends, all that fun stuff. Go to moosesworkshop.com or our Facebook page of the same name. We are also Starry Night Railways. Have a great day.